Hey everybody, it's Queen Jelly and welcome back to my toy box. Today we have a surprise guest for our unboxing today. So the Mattel Creations recently dropped the Wednesday collection. As some of you guys may already know, I did recently get my Wednesday. I actually got her at Walmart a few weeks before the drop happened. Mine was from backstock. The woman was really nice and was willing to go back and get her for me, and they were at the time the only one that they had was Wednesday. Because originally I was going to get them both. They only had Wednesday at the time, so I just got Wednesday. And then Mattel Creations did the release day. Now, typically they release at noon. So I had every intention on going on the website at noon, release day, to get at least the fashion pack for this Wednesday. Because the painted black fashion pack looks more like Wednesday's traditional costume. Or traditional outfit, which this was what I wanted to put on her. I was actually thinking of possibly going to like Etsy or someplace to find a more traditional Wednesday outfit for my G1 doll, which I still may do at some point. I just, money. But for now, I have her, and then I was getting the fashion pack. But first of all, as I said, I thought the drop was at noon. I also didn't realize that there was a fan club release that was a little bit earlier than the regular release, and I am part of the fan club. That day I went on around like 11:30ish, the day of the fan club release, to order the costume. Like I said, I didn't know it was a fan club day. I thought it was just the regular day, and I thought the drop was at noon, so I was getting on at like 11:30 so that I'd be ready for noon because I thought it was going to sell out super fast. I go onto the webpage and they're already there and they're already for sale. So I quickly throw the costume into my cart, check out, and then out of curiosity, I go back to see if they were still in stock or not, because sometimes when I check out, when I come back, they're gone. And sometimes when I check out, I come back and they're not still gone. So I just like to check how fast the stuff sells out. That point, I then saw that, first of all, everything was still in stock. And second of all, if you bought a doll and the fashion pack, it was $5 cheaper for the fashion pack. So I wish that I had bought both the doll and the fashion pack together, save a little bit of money. Even though the price of shipping probably would have gone higher, because Mattel Creations doesn't really, like, there's a little bit of combined shipping, but for the most part, it's pretty expensive no matter what you do. And they don't have like at least that I've found, that if you spend X amount, then you get free shipping on it. The fashion pack was only 1 per, not 2 per, and I was really worried about canceling it. I didn't know if it would let me still buy it again. So I decided that I was just gonna stick with just the 1 fashion pack and not get anything else from the set, including Enid or the Raven Wednesday. I just kind of decided to be happy with just my Wednesday here. And then today I went into Walmart with my partner, and he got distracted by Doorables, and I found Enid. And when I found Enid, it literally fell on the floor in the middle of the Walmart. She was the only one that they had. They had like 3 or 4 Wednesdays, which I thought was kind of weird, and 1 Enid. And I just looked at her and I was like, you were meant for me, weren't you? Now, there is a small flaw that I can see right here on her foot. You can see that. I'm hoping it's just a little bit of dirt that I can get off. If not, I have white paint. I can just put it on top of that. But I'm sure that that's why she was still there, because she had the flaw. I was just surprised that the Wednesdays were also still there. My only thing is, maybe now because they are so widely available, they're not going to be scalped as badly. Fingers crossed. I know people are still going to pay crazy prices for, them together, or, them with the fashion pack or whatever. But hopefully the individual dolls, now that they're a little bit easier to find, aren't going to be scalped as bad. Now, the last I checked on Mattel Creations correctly, Wednesdays and the fashion pack are sold out, but there are still Enids available. So the fashion pack is Mattel Creations exclusive, which we'll talk more about when I open that. And Wednesday, the single pack dolls like these are going in stores. And then the Raven Wednesday, the $60 doll, is going to online retailers. So Walmart, Amazon, and Target online only. In-store and Walmart for these two, and then online at Walmart, Target, and Amazon for all three. Could be wrong on that, but that, I think, what I read on their Instagram post. But yeah, here's a quick look at the back of her box, which as usual we will read when we get up top. And I'm also going to grab the Wednesday box so you can see them next to each other. I'm sure that by the time this goes up, there will be plenty of other Wednesday and Enid reviews, but I just wanted to share with you guys as well, share in my excitement at finding her. I had a really long, rough day at work, so that is why my excitement doesn't come through my voice, but genuinely I'm very excited and happy to have this doll and that they're together again, and I am so excited to unbox her for you. So while I get moved up to the desk so that we can unbox Enid here, I want to remind you to please like, comment, and subscribe. Doing these things, any one of these things, or putting on notifications really helps out the channel, and it really helps out you guys, because if you enjoy my content, that's the best way to ever find me again. If you don't interact with the video, YouTube doesn't know you like it, and they don't put it into your algorithm. So if you enjoyed our unboxings here, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm going to go ahead and move up to the desk while you take care of that. One other thing I forgot to mention is another reason why she's kind of a surprise guest today, or that's what I'm considering her, is because the day I'm recording this, my SDCC Gulia is supposed to be delivered, and I expected to be making a video about her today, not about Enid Sinclair. Before we get into the doll herself, I just want to show you the back of the box like we usually do. Up here is the read up I'm going to read. It says, "Good morning, Nevermore Academy. Today we're talking cliches, as in not all werewolves wear flannel beanies. Just because I'm part wolf doesn't mean I have to dress boring. We're breaking stereotypes here. My fashion philosophy's always been stand out at the pack. We're talking pinks, plaids, fuzzy fabrics, anything to accentuate my colorful claws. In fact, my new barometer for a good fit is how quickly Wednesday recoils seeing me. LOL. Point is, to all my beloved boos out there, you do you." Nevermore Academy's #1 gossip blog, Enid's hot take of the day. And then we have some moon symbols, some fire because it's a hot take, some little hearts for Enid. On the side of the box, it says Monster High X Wednesday. And on this side, we have this really pretty picture of Enid. We'll go ahead, grab Wednesday's box so we can see them next to each other on the side here. And then here is the back of their boxes next to each other. And then, of course, the most important one, the window. As you can see from this, when you put them side to side, they do complete a full image, whereas on the interior of the box, if you look at that corner, it does have it as well, so you kind of get that effect if you can see it. So you can see Wednesday's window here and Enid's window here, which I think is a really nice touch. They could have just printed it on the back, but I like that it wraps around the corners like that. I don't know, personally I think it's really cute. Now, if we look inside Enid's box, which I will take close-up pictures of as well. So inside here, we do actually have some original G1 plushies. So we have Draculaura and there's Claudine, and it's sitting on a lamp with a bow. And then she has posters from New York, Ghouls Rule, I believe that is. And then the Frankie plush as well, which I actually don't have any of those three plush, but I just got a delivery today from a Whatnot sale that I purchased. A Laguna G1 plush. This is actually from Claudina9, who is a fellow YouTuber. As I said, I did purchase it from them off of Whatnot, and I did spend quite a bit of money to get it here. So this wasn't a gift or anything, but I just thought it was fun to know that this was purchased from another doll tuber here on YouTube, and I really enjoy their content, so I think it's really fun to have something that they used to own. And there she is. all dressed up in her little hoodie. I just thought I'd bring her over here for a little surprise since I didn't really know where else to put her in my video. But if you guys know, Laguna is my favorite Generation 1 character. As for Enid, she has some plushies. I have some plushies. And yeah, there's also this really cute flamingo back here. There is a spider web up here and one up here. But yeah, of course, lots of colors. She has a little colorful rug down here by her feet. Here's a close-up look of her box without her inside of it. And then here is the backdrop of both next to each other. Which also, someone told me that this is from Issy Dawn Dancer. So I'm not sure where that was the one that was picked, but that is from another Monster High character. Also, this is a cello. I believe in the video I called it a violin, but it is a cello. But yeah, there is both the boxes next to each other. I know I sped that up and that part probably wasn't super on camera, but I don't know what happened. Her hair was like stuck in the box. It was like gelled like around the plastic tie. So, because normally you can just like slide their hair out and like leave the plastic tie in there. But like the ends got gelled like over it. I don't know. I don't know how that was possible. I don't know if they just knotted because like being in the box or what, but it seems to be okay now. Like I said, there is some gel here in her hair. Some of it's not, some of it is. It's just kind of a little messy, but I think it's not terrible. I think just a nice brush through will get through it, but it is kind of short just for a Monster High doll, but it's really cute. I love it. And we will take a look at that, of course, in just a moment. From top to bottom with Enid, we have her cute, adorable little hat. It is a pink beret. It's kind of, it's not, I'm not sure what tone of pink to call that. It's kind of a bright pink, but not like a neon pink, but it is pretty bright and I really like it. I like the texture details in it. I like the way that this, like, it looks like fabric, right? The way that they have the shape to it. I think that's really nice. And they did a really good job of making it look very realistic. I'm not seeing any like super secret hidden details in there. If we look at her eyes though, they are big, very big, but I think they're very pretty. I know some people had issues with them because they didn't feel very realistic, but I like them a lot. She also has some spider webs in her eyes, which Wednesday does also. Again, if you guys watched my video, I did not catch that until after I was done, but you can see them in her eyes as well, which I think is really super cute. She has pink and yellow eyeshadow, so it's mostly pink with just a little bit of yellow going up onto the eyebrow crease. Very cute. Again, her eyes are very big, but I really like them. They really are expressive and feel a lot like her personality. And then we have our bright pink lips, which are really pretty as well. And then her hair is just about shoulder length. It's kind of wavy. It is blonde in the back. But then underneath has pink and blue highlights, mostly blue. Blue goes most of the way around, so it starts here on this side, and goes all the way around the back, and then has just this little pink streak up by her other eye. Now, I think Again, remember, I wasn't really intending on buying Enid, so I did actually watch some reviews of her, and I think, if I remember correctly, that she has a unique ear sculpt. So you see it is slightly pointed because she is a werewolf, so they gave her a werewolf ear sculpt, which I think is really cute. I know it's hard to see, but I don't want to take the hat off. But can you see that point there, and then this little shape down here at the bottom that kind of looks like fur? I think that's a really cute detail. Again, it's something that you can't really even see, especially if she just stays in the box, but it's there. Oh, this side was so much easier to get to. There we go. Super cute, super detailed, and I find that really adorable that they added those little details. That's the thing I love about Monster High, right? Is the little details. Then for her sweater, in my opinion, it kind of looks like the lesbian colors. It is pink and orange with varying degrees of stripes in different shades. It has white hearts all over it with the little skelet faces in them. So they're not quite skelets, but it does have the face of the skelets in them, which is really cute. And I also like this little neck piece up here to make it look like it is layered. It is just a Velcro in the back. It's all one piece. But again, it looks like it's layered, which I think is really cute design. We come down to her skirt right here. I'm going to lift up her sweater so we can see how high it goes. Kind of waist height, because this would be waist height. And then this is like hip height, so it's just above her hips. I do wish it had a little bit that string that goes underneath to kind of hold it down, because I feel like it's sliding up a lot. And I would like to see it stay down where it's intended to. It's a pink plaited skirt. It has yellow stripes on it and then 2 black buttons on the front. And these black buttons are actually there. They're not printed on, but of course they don't function. They are just sewn shut, but the sewing shut does make this little ruffle, which is cute. And I love the details of the little scratch marks throughout her outfit. Very cute. And then she has these leggings, which do go all the way up onto her hips. They are these pink and yellow leggings that does have the hearts on them as well with the little faces. So there's some light pink hearts and some dark pink hearts in the same style. And then these right here are her socks. They are attached to the leggings. As you can see, they're pretty decently long, but of course they're intended to be scrunched up to look like socks here. And then we have her shoes, which, as I said, mine does have a slight flaw on them. Or not. So it was just a piece of dirt. It got knocked off because it's not even there now that I opened her up. Oh, that makes me so happy. I feel so relieved. Like, you guys know me. Small flaws like that don't bother me that much. But just with the journey and the day that I've been having, I was just really upset and concerned about that flaw there. But again, it was just a piece of dirt, which is what I thought it was. And I can't tell you how relieved I am to not have that dirt spot there on her foot. She has these really cute yellow Converse here, at least in my opinion. It is a white trim down here, and then, like I said, yellow all the way, including painted on laces. Like, that's a lot of detail, and I really appreciate that. And then on the back, her heels are made out of a unicorn plushie and a teddy bear. The details here on the back are also painted. So we have painted on eyes and nose on the teddy bear and painted on eyes for the unicorn. I personally really like these. I know these aren't everybody's thing, but I really like them. They're very squishy and adorable. And then on the bottom, she does not have any fancy design, but that's kind of what I expected because of that's how Wednesday is. Her one accessory that she comes with that's not attached to her is her backpack. So it is pink and it is sculpted to look fuzzy, and it does look like it opens a little bit, but not quite a lot. And again, has that skelet heart on the face and straps on the back, so it can go on her back. I am going to go ahead and put her stand together really quick. So I was expecting Enid's stand to be pink, but it is not. It is black, but it still does have that unique sculpt done here at the bottom. Also, in my other video, I mentioned that the collectors were not giving us unique stands. Would like to note that actually recently some of the collectors have been coming with unique stands. So that is kind of a new thing that they've added into the collection, especially like, for instance, with the creature doll. Like, not only is it a unique, like, it's a completely unique stand, right? It's not even just a unique base. So I will say that that's something that I feel like they are upping on the Skeletor dolls, is adding in these special unique bases to them, which is really, really special. I am sad though, because my Vampire Heart Draculaura, I was moving her the other day, and her skirt is so darn big that I was trying to get things moved, and she fell over and her stand broke, and thankfully I was able to rubber band her to it enough that she can still stand on it, but it's still kind of upsetting, especially because that's one of my most expensive dolls in my collection. And before we move on to looking at them together, I just want to show you Enid's hand here. So Enid has this really special hand that has really long nails on it. So we have, I want to show both hands at the same time, because I think, yes, I'm correct, they are different colors on the different nails. So we have like a white nail, we have these pink nails next to it, we have a bluey purple nail, and then her thumb is a dark purple, and then on this hand we have a light pink, a medium pink, a yellow, like a teal, and a purple. And I just think this hand sculpt is really pretty. I really love the like special attention that it gives to her. And it's just kind of like how, you know, she has the special snapping hand, Enid has these special like long fingernails, and I think that it just kind of makes them both feel very special and very unique. Again, they are $40. These are a widely available release. I don't know what stock they will currently look like, as of course, when I'm recording this, it is 2 days after launch day, and I was able to find both of them at different times, as well as see them on Mattel Creations. As I said while we were sitting on the floor, they were sold on Amazon. I've seen the links for those, and I was told they're supposed to be sold on Walmart and Target.com. So just please keep an eye out for them. I really want, you know, as many people as possible to buy them from retailers and not to pay the crazy resale prices. When you pay crazy resale prices, you're only fueling resellers in the future. And for now, though, I am very happy to see a widespread, basically Skeletor level doll. That one is a little bit cheaper than some of the Skeletors we've seen in the past, which I will say the small number of dolls that they make does actually raise the price, and that's not something I really hear people talk about, because the production cost per doll typically goes down the more that they make, because they're buying the fabrics in bulk, or they're buying, you know, the plastic, or, you know, whatever it is in bulk. And so, and they're also, you know, getting more use out of the unique hand sculpts and face sculpts for these dolls when they produce more of them. So the more per unit that they make, the more per unit cost, or the less it costs per unit for them, so the less it costs per unit for us. So in my opinion, these are Skeletor level dolls. I think that they would have ended up on Mattel Creations exclusives if they weren't such a wide release. I feel like they're the same quality that I expect from Skeletor. Do we all think that maybe Skeletor should have a little bit higher quality because of the price point that we pay? Sure, I'm not going to deny that, and I'm not saying that what Skeletor's cost is a good price for these dolls. However, I think that if these had been Skeletor dolls, even if they'd been a 2-pack together or sold separately, I think that they would be considered among the great Skeletors. And so to be able to buy these in person at Walmart and not have to, you know, fight the algorithm and fight all the resellers on Mattel Creations and fight Mattel Creations itself, because we all know we've had issues. That's why I don't have Annabelle. She glitched out on me when I was trying to buy her. So all that to say, I'm glad that these are seeing a wide release and that a lot of people who wanted them are able to get them. And I hope to see more of that in the future. I don't think that Skeletors or Mattel Creation exclusives are going anywhere, but I like to see them expanding it into a way that you can get them, you know, multiple different ways. I've seen people, because I'm in a lot of groups for dolls on Facebook, and I've seen a lot of people post on Facebook from all over the world that they found these dolls. And for once to see a Generation 1 doll be widely available. And I actually find them, because some of the other, like even the repros that were widely available, I never found them in stores. So the fact that I found these ones in stores just means a lot to me, and I'm so excited to have them. I also was really worried, again, about Mattel Creations' website itself, because with as fast as everything sold out, when I thought that these were going on Mattel Creations, I did not think there was any way I would ever have the pair, because if I had to pick one or the other, obviously I was going to go with Wednesday, and with as fast as this collector sell out, I figured I was only going to end up with Wednesday. So again, having these be mass produced and available in multiple places, I know a lot of the Walmarts are only getting a handful of each of these dolls, so they're not as mass produced as a Playline doll, but you also have to remember that these are, $40 each, and anything that's over $20, or over $25, I should say, tends to just kind of sit on the shelf. Right now, us collectors, we're really going crazy for these, and they are selling out super fast all over the country. Again, I'm from the US, so like when I'm speaking about prices, all that stuff, it's coming from a US perspective. These are just really good, and it's really nice to see collector level dolls in the hands of lots of people. Not everyone who wants these might have them in their hands. I cannot say that. However, I can say a much higher majority of the people who wanted these dolls have them than I can say about any other collector release that has released so far. I know that people have paid resellers crazy prices for these dolls before they were available, because we didn't know how widely available they were going to be, and I understand that. However, I do not condone resellers. I understand the people that buy from them and why they do. I just cannot personally condone it, so I have a very hard time getting dolls if I am not able to get them firsthand. So that I was able to get both of these firsthand in person is just crazy to me, and it's something that I will very much treasure about both of these dolls for a long time to come. I think, as another creator that I was watching said, dolls have lore. Whether it's from the production, or you're purchasing them, or just from what they mean to you in your collection. And sometimes the hunt and find of these dolls makes them worth even more. And the experience that I've had with both of these dolls, finding her, like I said, and having those really nice women from Walmart help me out and get her from the back, and finding her in person when I was least expecting it, those kind of things really do make a difference. And I know it's little things, but when you're in the middle of autistic burnout and you just have to work in and out every day, the little things are what matter. And so the fact that I got these two just really means a lot to me, and I'm so glad that you came on this journey with me. And I'm not really sounding super enthusiastic, but trust me, I really am. I love these so much, and they will definitely be coming with me all over the place for some time. And yeah, I really genuinely hope you enjoyed our time together today. I know I did. Thank you so much for watching. Please, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As I said, it really helps us out, and I want to be able to share my joy with you guys in the future. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you real soon. Bye.